ready?
Yeah, turn up the heat.
Are you ready?
Is he ready?
Oh, yeah, he's ready.
It's go time.
Ready to go beyond the scores and stats.
I love it.
Good.
Let's bring it in. It's showtime, right?
Welcome to High on Sports.
The whole deal is like some kind of crazy game.
Exclusively on MorningShowCentral.com.
Hello, and welcome to High on Sports. I'm Ralphie, and with me, as always,
Ashley.
And I am Von Erich.
and whether you're listening to us tonight on one of the many glorious apps or at home on your computer, thank you for making High on Sports a part of your Monday Night Football evening and baseball. Wow, so much to watch after the show is over, in addition to, of course, listening into everything in between, which follows the show immediately with your host, Von Erich. Remember, here's what you do: is you pick between the baseball or the football, watch either one, mute it, and you listen to everything in between.
There you go.
Sounds like a pretty damn good night to
Yeah.
me. Pop open a bottle of wine, maybe make it like a turkey sandwich. That's a romantic evening for one, if I've ever heard of one right there. Anyways, speaking of Monday Night Football, real quick, I just want to tonight we'll make our predictions later in the show if we remember. Tonight is the Bears and the Lions, and I like how it's competing against the presidential debate. So in the promos, they're trying to make it like have to do with the debate. They're trying to tie in the fact that Barack Obama was a senator in Chicago, and Mitt Romney was born in Michigan. So
Wow.
Bears and Lions, they're like they're even the way they're describing it, they're not like, oh, the Bears taking on the Lions. They're like Chicago's prodigal son versus like Detroit's finest or something, like whatever. They're like, how they're saying it is like reiterating like the Lions are from Michigan and the Bears are from Chicago. But and they're like, let the debate be settled on the field.
Obama pimps white women and black women.
What the was that?
Pimps them all. What do you got to say? I
Oh
don't know.
my God.
Anyways,
hard out
remember,
there for a
as
pimp.
always, it is very difficult for a pimp. I've heard of that in song. Hey, that won an Oscar, so it's like credible music. It's right up there with like, what is it? Sound of Music? Like that one.
Oh,
So did the
boy.
Muppets once. So they're like, all three of those are like the pinnacle of music. But anyways, remember, as always, you can call the show toll-free, 1-888-668-0742. Email your questions or comments to shows with an S at morningshowcentral.com. If you're going to tweet at us, tweet at high_on_sports or with the hashtag high-on-sports. Get to the Facebook, facebook.com/high-on-sports-radio. Give that a like if you haven't already for a bunch of breaking sports news, our opinions on some things, the occasional funny sports-related memes make an appearance or two every once in a while. So, humor, knowledge, opinions, what a wonderful place to go. And for even more of that, you can go to high-on-sports-radio-show.com for the archive of all our past shows, my blog, and a bunch of other fun stuff. Again, high-on-sports-radio-show.com. Put it in your browser now so you can be ready to go as soon as this is over. So let's get right into things here. It is round one. Let's go. What?
Ding ding.
Okay.
Oh, we're going with the gong.
There we go. We're going with the gong.
Oh.
We're going with a kung fu theme to the show tonight. No, it's a baseball theme to the show tonight. A lot of talk about the diamond here. This is our last show before the World Series, obviously, because it will be decided tonight in Game 7, Cardinals versus Giants. We're going to break that down here. And the winner of Game 7 tonight after the show, immediately after the show, will go on to play the Tigers Wednesday night, Game 1 of the World Series. By the way, MLB has released the schedule for the World Series. It will be this upcoming Wednesday night, which is allow me to bring up a calendar, Wednesday the 24th. They'll play again on Thursday the 25th, off Friday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that's the 27th, 28th, 29th. Then, if necessary, they will take Tuesday off and play Wednesday the 31st with a possible Game 7 on Thursday, November 1st. So the season will break into November only if they go Game 7, which hopefully they will. We know pretty much for sure that whoever wins tonight will lose game 1, as they will be playing a well-rested Justin Verlander.
Yeah.
And
You don't beat
I don't know how
that.
that's gonna end. It's can't end pretty.
He's gonna be throwing 110 mile an hour fastballs. The dude can throw 95 after 100 pitches.
Game takes place 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. Weather looking like 63 degrees with broken clouds. AT&T Park in San Francisco. Pitchers on the mound for this game are going to be for San Francisco, Matt Cain, who is 0-1 in this series with a 4.05 ERA. And we've got, don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. For St. Louis, Kyle Loesch. Is it?
Yeah, Kyle Loesch.
It's Loesch, but the H is before the S. Like, who did that? Who thought that was funny?
Look, names aren't spelled phonetically.
No, but they should be. How does that?
Names are just a
HS doesn't
look,
make a sound.
Look, names are spelled
Just
however
saying.
they want to throw their letters there, and they make the pronunciation themselves.
I thought we changed the stuff at Ellis Island. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned. But Kyle Loesch, anyways, who is 1-0 with 1.59 ERA. Game
He's
day
been
lineups.
great this whole postseason.
Oh, yeah, he
Yes.
has. Got your lineups right here. For St. Louis, we've got center field what's his first name again?
You were having some problems over
No,
there.
I just went to look at his name and it just said JJ.
Are you having a
John
stroke?
Jay.
That was his name.
Are you having a stroke?
I'm having a little stroke. John Jay,
Bertation.
right fielder, Carlos Beltran, Matt Holliday. Actually, I believe it was just confirmed Holliday will not be playing. Anyways, then Craig Molina, Freeze, Oh, I'm so bad at this. Descalso.
Oh, Descalso, yes.
Descalso. There we go, yeah. Cosma, and then, of course, Kyle Loesch. Over on the other side, Angel Pagan, Marcos Scudero, Kung Fu Panda, Pablo Sandoval, Buster Posey, Hunter Pence, Belt at first, Blanco in left field, Crawford at short, and, of course, Matt Cain on the mound, pitching ninth. I got to be honest, looking at the pitching favors the Cardinals here, at least in the starter department. But looking at momentum,
I think you misspoke there. Starting pitching favors San Francisco with Matt Cain on the mound.
talking in the terms of how they've done in the playoffs so far, it favors St. Louis. Kyle
I'm
Loesch
going to
1-0 with a
disagree with you.
1.59 ERA. I'm just saying, in a normal scenario, I would take Matt Cain over Kyle Loesch. But Matt Cain, 4.05 ERA, he's 0-1. Kyle Loesch's last game was a decision where he won with a 1.59 ERA. Kyle Loesch has had a better postseason than Matt Cain.
I won't argue with you there.
I
How
will
about
say,
them apples?
I will say, in a normal scenario or even a street fight, meet up in the middle of nowhere type deal, I would take Matt Cain. But
Would you take
looking
Matt
at-
Cain in a Game 7?
I think I would. If you would have let me finish, my pick is the Giants. It didn't sound like I was going there, but I was going to get there.
That was my next question.
I have the Giants winning Game 7 tonight. They've got momentum. They do have a great pitcher. Numbers suggest it. The pitching matchup goes to the other guy. But Matt Cain is still a fantastic pitcher. He threw a perfect game on my birthday this year.
Oh,
I know,
happy
right?
birthday to you.
I was watching it in a bar because it was my 21st. But anyways,
Woo!
right, exciting.
Can you
but
remember it?
I remember that part. But, something I don't know. Angel Pagan, Marcos Scudero, Kung Fu Panda. It's the lineup. The lineup favors the San Francisco Giants. I gotta go Giants. I like the Giants to win this one. Momentum. They got the better lineup. It's gonna be Giants. That's my pick. What do you guys got?
I'm going Giants too. As much as I think St. Louis can come back because they are literally the postseason comeback miracles. They do it all the time. But they're not winning this one. They lost the last two games like 5-0.
I got a good stat for you. Speaking of comeback kings, you've got the two comeback kings in this game.
That's true.
The Cardinals, dating back to last year's World Series, have won their last 6 elimination games. Their last 6 win or go home type games in the playoffs and World Series, while the Giants just this year have won their last 5. So something's got to end.
Yeah.
Between the two, but combined, these two teams have won their last 11 elimination games. So clearly that record has to end because somebody's got to lose this. And I just think you can look back to last year and say last year gave them momentum and everything, but at this point, what you've done in the last year in the playoffs and World Series,
it's all about.
it don't mean a hill of beans. It's what you've done now. They've won their last 5 straight elimination games in these playoffs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, they had to come back. They had to come back against the Nationals. They played the Nationals, right? Or no. They played the Reds.
They
My
played,
bad. They had to come back against the Reds.
Yeah, they were down 0-2 to the Reds in a
And now they've
game.
had to come back against the Cardinals too and force this game 7. So
Yeah, I think they can got it.
luck's in their favor. And you, do you agree with us, Von Erich, or?
Yes, San Francisco, absolutely. I agree with you both. I think, like you said, their lineup is just going to be too much to contend with on the St. Louis side, especially with Holiday missing the game. They're going to be substituting Carpenter, I believe, in his place, as they did the past couple days. And Carpenter hit a big home run when he was batting for Carlos Beltran when he got hurt at the beginning of the series. So who knows what kind of offense St. Louis will bring, but I don't think it will be enough.
I think San Fran fans are going to be a little upset after schedules and times came out for the World Series today. Most games are 7:30, 8 o'clock Eastern time, which puts them at about, my math is probably wrong, but about 4 in the afternoon-ish.
Yeah, 3
range
hours behind.
For the Giants fans in California. That's rough. Your team is in the World Series playing at 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, that sucks.
Who can watch that?
Yeah.
But when you go back to San Francisco, though, it's games that are 8 p.m. Eastern for them.
And it's like 11 for us.
Yeah.
Or are we switching that around?
No, wait. They're behind us. So when it's 8 p.m., they're all 7:30, 8 p.m. around there Eastern time. So when it's 7:30, it's 4:30 over there. And when it's 8, it's 5 over there.
Oh,
Wait,
so
either way,
so
the
even when
West
it's
Coast
even
is
8 p.m. start times Eastern for
They're
every
all
game?
Eastern?
Yep.
So they're playing afternoon games when they're in California?
Yep.
The hell?
Yep. Well,
Did they? Well, maybe they'll change it if it's San Francisco. Did
The
it
thing
actually
is-
say Eastern Standard Time?
said Eastern Standard Time on all of it because I even on the
Man, the
on the
West
article
Coast-
I was reading went on to say Giants fans will be severely pissed if this, when
Dude,
they
man,
advance
the
on
West
early.
Coast gets screwed.
They do. It's the problem with time zones. Thanks, Ben Franklin, for coming up with the idea.
I mean, obviously you have to have them because they're like a million miles away because of the
But-
sun and
Roughly.
everything. But
But here we're gonna die first at 2013 because we're on the East Coast.
we are gonna die first.
We're
in the
gonna die
world,
first.
True.
Yeah.
So they can bitch all they want about missing a baseball game or two.
They're gonna get an extra 3 hours of life.
It's true.
To
hey,
do what
and
they
you know
will.
What? A game starting at 5 in the afternoon. That's pretty good as far as you get home and you get right into the
No, man, I get
nitty-gritty.
off at 5. I'd be missing the first inning.
No. But what I'm saying though is you get there, and when you get there, it's deep in the game. You're in the nitty gritty of it. You can get into the good parts.
Man, I'd be
you know?
PO'd,
Yeah, I would too. I mean, if it were the Indians, I'd want to watch every second of it.
right?
But yeah, no, they tried it in 2010, and they wound up with the lowest ratings of the World Series since they've been.
So they're doing it
reporting
again?
ratings. No. I'm sorry. They tried accommodating the West in 2010. Tried to put times that would be better for people on the West Coast, and kind of say screw you East Coast, and they wound up with one of the least watched World Series.
Well, who
of
was
all
it?
time.
It depends on who in the World Series.
2010 was Von Erich. 2010. This is 2012. So last year was that was San
it was
Francisco and Texas, wasn't it?
Yes.
2010. Yeah, that was San Fran and Texas. They tried to accommodate the Giants
it
and
was
playing
just
games
no
in the
one
West.
cared.
But the whole thing is both those teams are West. Granted, Texas isn't the Western time zone, but it's still
It's middle, so they're only 2 hours behind.
they're still
no, they're
Central or
one.
Mountain or something. You
They're
know?
1 behind. So I think Texas is 2 behind.
I mean,
us.
they're still both in separate time zones from the East, and so really, if you think about it, even if they accommodated to the East, that wouldn't make any sense because
No.
neither of the teams are there. But I don't know. That just seems to be how things work. No matter who's in it, you want to accommodate to the East because in the East, I think there's overall more people. We're just
I don't
condensed
like
into
it.
a smaller area.
I mean, yeah, but if I was
But-
living in Cali and the Indians.
If I'm living in California, I'm just happy that I'm in California.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just happy.
But
I'm like, oh, that
I'd
sucks,
be like,
but my life
look,
is still great.
Major League Baseball, this is our team in the World Series, and you're going to screw us out of being able to watch the whole game? I'd be like, no. We need to fix this.
No, they're going to start whoever wins from the National League. Now, we're overthinking this because it could just be Cardinals, and then it's a non-issue. But the National League will host Game 1. So my question to you guys, and this is something to think about on the spot.
Because of the stupid All-Star crap.
Something on the spot. I already have an idea. Is who should throw out the opening pitch? Who do you think from San Fran or St. Louis? You can pick either one. Who do you think should open out the pitch? I have a great idea. San Francisco, home of the 49ers. Alex Smith got penalized earlier this season. I mean, it was just a little slap in the wrist for wearing a San Francisco Giants hat.
He got penalized?
There's dress codes in all sports for what you can wear to press conference and what you can't. He got penalized because Nike, at the time it was already Nike.
Oh, because Nike
it wasn't a
wants to
Nike hat.
Yeah, Nike has to get their
And you can't be
brand
out there
on
wearing
everything.
not a Nike hat.
Well, F you, Nike.
It's whatever. It's hardly enough money to make a difference for someone
Right?
that's undeservedly making the money he is. But I say Alex Smith.
Let him.
You've got
he wanted to support your team.
There you go.
So I'd be like, all right, Alex Smith.
There you go. And I have another idea. If either you have an idea, because I actually came up with a suggestion that trumps my own.
Let's hear it.
Barry Bonds.
No.
I like it.
Barry Bonds in San Francisco. Why not?
No.
Throw out the opening pitch in San Francisco. Sure.
No.
He's a hero there.
No.
He's a hero there. You don't
He's
get
a
it.
roid-taking bum.
He's a hero in that city. It's the same way if he was here.
He's a roid-addicted bum.
If he was here, you wouldn't have said that.
I would have.
No, you
He's
wouldn't have.
Roidaholic.
Yeah, it's his. For the second consecutive year, series games were scheduled for earlier start times in hopes of attracting younger viewers. First pitch was just about 8 p.m. for most games, with Game 3 starting at 7 as part of a family night promotion, and Game
Jesus.
4 starting at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time
what?
to accommodate Fox's NFL coverage on Game 4.
This is crap because when I was a kid, if I wanted to watch World Series games, I watched the first 2 hours and then I went to bed and I recorded it and I woke up the next day and watched them the end of the game the next day.
Recording a sporting event? I can't
Because
do that.
my mother wouldn't let me stay up late.
I'm spoiled. I have to watch it.
Well, I was a child. I mean, obviously now I would just stay up. So you know what? Screw it.
Yeah, screw it. Screw the whole World Series. We're not doing it this year.
No.
Call it off.
Screw this early time.
Somebody call baseball.
Early game time
1994
crap.
again. No World
No.
Series.
No, that's not what I was saying. I was
Somebody
saying
call baseball. It's
I
off.
was saying screw this early time crap because
off.
it's stupid.
It's
It's
off.
supposed to. It's the World Series. It's supposed to be prime time.
Speaking of
The
stupid.
Super Bowl doesn't start at 4 in the afternoon.
Speaking of stupid. Yeah, because that's the most watched event in like, the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why does
Super Bowl coverage is on all day, though.
Oh, yeah.
All
It
damn
is.
day.
That's good stuff.
You don't see that for the World Series.
That's good stuff.
It's because people suck.
Because there's too many games. If there's just one, if it was like the world game, there's one thing, it'd be a way bigger deal. But it's like just because, and it's like with all, like with everything, the series of it. It's like I personally wouldn't. I'm gonna watch every game that they play in the World Series, but to a casual fan, it's like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch tonight. They're on tomorrow.
People aren't sports fans anymore, man. They're just.
Well, yeah, they are.
I mean, they're no, they don't.
But there's a
I don't
lot
know
of
how
the thing
I'm
is
trying
there's
to
a lot
word
of
this.
there's a lot of casual fans.
Yeah,
We're
there's
hardcore
too-
fans. They're gonna get us to watch. It doesn't like whatever time you put this on, we're gonna try to schedule permitting. We're gonna try to watch every game of this we can. But you gotta think there's casual fans out there,
Casual
especially
fans
like
I don't
in
like
in an area like this where our team isn't in it. It's like two teams from two different markets are in it.
I'm sorry. If you like sports, you watch every game of the World Series.
Yeah.
Or get out of here.
There's casual fans. None of us are like that, obviously, but there are casual fans out there.
Yeah.
Some people have to go to bed early and get up to work.
Oh, question
Feed
I
their
have.
kids
I'm
and
trying to
stuff.
look this up right now. A
Yeah.
little off topic, but are the games in the World Baseball Classic series or are they just one game?
One game.
One game.
They are one
Right.
game at a time. Yep.
I'm looking this up right now. It looks like we got some of the qualifying games starting in the middle of November. So looks like
Wow.
baseball
Oh, that's
won't
this
be
year?
done as soon as you think.
All right, USA.
All right.
Yeah, starting November
Let's play some
15th. The
baseball,
qualifying
All right,
games.
America. Who do we got? Buster Posey, Matt Cain, I'm just listing off Giants at this point. Justin Verlander, born in America. Don't forget that.
Maybe I can look up who's on our team.
Jason Kipnis is born in America.
I don't even see us.
Who else is born in America? Is anyone else born in America?
I don't think we're in it.
No, we have to be in. I'm gonna
No, we have to. Nick Swisher is born in America.
That says Israel.
What?
Who's born in Israel that plays baseball?
It said it had the USA flag, and then when you click on it, it goes to Israel.
That's a Is that like other country, like the Middle East, trying to take a jab at us?
I think someone tried to steal our clicker thing.
Our click. Okay.
I mean, the thing that you click on.
Link.
Our link.
Anyways,
Yeah, that.
well, I gotta get to this though. Is look back at our predictions. We made these predictions on March the 26th. We
long
predicted
ago.
our division winners. We're gonna start in the American League East. The American League East. I picked Yankees. You picked Yankees. Von Erich picked the Tampa Bay Rays. Von Erich, thankfully, actually made his predictions of standings in the East. And there's two teams actually I really want to point out predictions you made about them. Chris, can we play the AL East one?
First through fifth in order: Tampa Bay, New York, Toronto, Boston in fourth.
Wow.
And, rounding it out, my pick for last year's winner of the East, Baltimore Orioles.
I remember that. You have the Red Sox finishing fourth.
Yes.
I agree with that. I think they're going to
thing?
choke.
Any specific reason that they take such a big step back?
They got a new manager this year with Bobby Valentine.
Yep, Bobby
there's
V.
a lot of medical insecurities with their starting rotation.
They're all alcoholics.
Specifically, Clay Buchholz, or however you...
Buchholz,
however you say his name. And, they're not going to be able to drink in the clubhouse this year.
So they'll go through withdrawals all season.
Yeah, what
course.
kind of mess is that?
So I'll start with the negative. You dropped the ball on the Orioles.
Yeah.
But you totally hit the nail on the head with the Red Sox. That they were, a lot of people thought, the previous year, was it 2011, was like, well, they had a slump. They've bad ending to the season. But overall, that's a very talented team. And then they came out this year and just took a season-long crap, a 6-month turd, until they finally
was
just blew the
awesome.
team up. So
was
you
so
totally
awesome.
hit the nail on the head with that part. Little off on the Orioles part, but you were just
I was a year off.
You were a year off predicting with the Orioles. Now here's where we all look dumb together, so don't worry. AL West, me, Ashley, Von Erich, all picked the Angels.
Yikes.
And can we play that AL West clip to see how the rest of the
well, at
standings
least
look?
we're 1 for 2, because me and you got the Yankees.
Von Erich, how does the West pan out?
1 through 4, I've got Los Angeles, number 1, Texas, a close second, because they still have a pretty decent rotation, and Texas is going to hit.
Agreed, yes.
And rounding out the division, Oakland 3 and Seattle 4.
Now you missed it on Oakland, but you did have Texas Rangers close second. They did finish a close second. It's
just
just
to a different
honestly,
team.
who among us could have thought
It would have been
that the Oakland
A's
Athletics would win that
and
division?
The Angels would have crashed and burned.
All right, now here's the Central. We get a little. We're close here. We did all pick the division winner again here. Detroit Tigers across the
All right,
board.
2 for 3.
And now, but let's hear Von Erich's standings from several months ago.
Detroit, first place. I do have Cleveland in second.
Ooh, number 2.
I don't think they have the offense to take them to that next plateau. It'll come with age. You got a relatively young ball club, and maybe in a few years, when we got guys like Santana and Asdrubal Cabrera in their prime.
We are all Kipnis's. Nike swoosh. That's my guy.
And rounding out the division, Minnesota 3rd, Kansas City 4th, and the lowly Chicago White Sox in last.
Poor Chi-Town.
Poor guys. You whipped it on the Sox, but
Swing and a miss.
and we were all a little optimistic on the Tribe, it turns out.
Man, well, for the first half of the season, they were rolling.
You did get Twins in 3rd, though.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, well,
There's that. And our wild cards, which we were all right about one wild card. We all actually did get one of the wild cards correct. We all agreed that the Texas Rangers would be a wild card and not the division winner. So we did get that right. But other wild cards, I said Red Sox didn't make the playoffs.
Yuck.
Ashley, you said Tampa Bay Rays didn't make the playoffs. And Von Erich, you said New York Yankees, who did make the playoffs, but they actually went in as the division winner. Now we move over to the East. In the East, this is another one where all three of us agreed. We all said Phillies. We were all wrong. Can we play that clip?
I have Philadelphia winning the division.
Yes,
Of course.
you did it.
Miami in second. I don't think that they're going to be able to gel as a unit quite.
Not even with that smooth dancing music.
But next year and the years coming after that, you can definitely count on Miami to be a perennial division winner. And then rounding out the division, 3 Atlanta, 4 the Mets, and 5 Washington Nationals.
Okay, the Nationals. I mean, who would have saw it coming, though, with the Nationals? For those of you that aren't keeping score at home, the Nationals did actually instead finish on top of that division and on top of the entire National League. They finished with the best record in, was it in all of baseball?
Yes, in all
yeah,
of baseball.
they did. 98-64. But again, who could have seen that coming? That's
But guess
that's
what?
not even fair.
They got beat in the first round of the playoffs.
They did. They did.
Get you, Washington.
They did. In fact, we were all wrong on Philly, though. That was
Yeah, they crashed and burned worse than the
You
Angels.
know what we were really wrong about? The Marlins. I listened to the whole show from the 26th, with you, which you could listen. These are just all these clips are from the March 26th show, our baseball preview special. You can go back and listen to the whole thing if you'd like on highonsportsradioshow.com. Excuse me, but I noticed we were really high on the Marlins the whole time. When we got to we predicted some of the awards. We're not gonna get into that here tonight, but we predicted awards. We all in some way or another had the Marlins going to the playoffs. Actually, I think everyone but you actually. But
because I know what I'm doing.
we were all kind of high on the Marlins. We were all
I know who
talking
not
about
to
it.
pick. I don't always know who to pick, but I know who not to pick.
Now we're gonna move to the National League Central. This one we don't have a clip of because you and I wouldn't stop talking over Von Erich. But anyways, this wasn't a good clip. But in the Central, I had the Cincinnati Reds. You actually also had the Cincinnati Reds. If I could just say, you had every one of my picks.
It's
Across
not my
the board.
fault.
Just saying. And Von Erich, this was you did have some great victories here, Von Erich, predicting some things and stuff. But this, and I don't want to make this whole thing crap on Von Erich because we're all stupid.
Yeah, this division I did not do so well.
You did not do your best work on this division. Number 1, Brewers. 2, Pirates. Reds 3, Cardinals 4, Astros 5, Cubs 6. You were very close on the Cubs Astros. It was in fact flipped around. But
Yeah, too close to call almost.
other than that, I mean, Reds actually won it with the Cardinals taking the wild card. So, I mean, we'll brush over that one. We'll go out west now. Here we go. All of us again. This is another across the board. We all picked the Giants. We were all right. Woo-hoo. All right. Okay. But do we have the clip on the rest of the West? How's the West played out?
I also have the Giants winning the West.
Boom.
They got Buster Posey coming back this year.
Yes, sir.
And with the rotation as deep as it is, Lincecum, Madison Bumgarner, and Matt Cain. And Barry Zito. Can't forget about him.
Oh, that's true. Barry Zito.
And for the rest of the
But I did
division, I
forget about
have
Vogelsong.
Los Angeles in second, then
wow.
Colorado, Arizona, and San Diego.
Now, the West, you brought yourself right back. You didn't 100% the West, but I don't fault you for that. I fault the Colorado Rockies for just laying an egg this season.
Yeah, their
if the Rockies
rotation
would have
was
played to
just
their
awful.
potential, you would have been 100% correct across the board over in the NL West, totally making up for the Central. But and here's our wild cards. Let me remind you folks at home, the wild cards actually were who was it? St. Louis Cardinals and Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves. Wow, none of us had the Braves doing anything this
Whoops.
year. My bad. Our bad. I had Cardinals Marlins in the wild card game. Ashley, you shaking your head over there, had Cardinals Brewers. And Von Erich had Miami Marlins Pittsburgh Pirates. Von Erich you were very high on the Pirates this year.
Yes,
A
I
little
was.
too high for a Pittsburgh team.
You actually had them taking home the MVP. What's his name?
And that could
Dag-
still very well happen.
McCutcheon.
Yes.
It's possible. You also
But
had
I
them.
think Buster Posey will get it.
Yeah. You also had them, of course, being the other wild card team and finishing with the second best record in the Central. When in reality they finished 79-83, which is fourth, 18 games back.
Yikes.
That was disappointing because they were like in it for a little bit there. You know, the Pirates were suddenly, it was like everybody's getting pumped this season, everybody's getting on board, and then all of a sudden they just crashed. It was like the Titanic. All right, real quick as we're going to break here, I had Rangers Phillies in the World Series. Ouch. You had Ashley here had Angels Phillies in the
Neither
World
one of
Series.
us made the playoffs. Oh my god.
And Von Erich had Tigers Phillies. We all had the Phillies in the World Series and they didn't make the playoffs. And our winners, I said Phillies, Ashley Angels, Von Erich, Detroit Tigers.
Oh, Von Erich's he's still got a
Preseason
winner.
winner is still in there, waiting for an opponent. We find out tonight, but we'll be
Can I
right
change
back
my
with
pick?
to what?
No, I'm just
No, you can't. I wouldn't. You don't know who's gonna win
I
tonight.
changed my pick.
We will be right back with much more High on Sports. We'll be back with what's urinating us off, some BCS versus AP rankings, some stuff to look at.
It looks
3 up, 3 down.
It looks like he's got that award coming to him.
Which award's that?
The award for picking everything right.
Oh, well, he didn't pick some stuff.
Well, some stuff, but majority of it.
He wins. I think he wins as far as most accurate predictions out of the three of us.
Right.
I think Von Erich is. I think he takes home that prize, whatever it may be. But we'll be right back with more.
still waiting for lots of prizes.
He'll get there eventually.
Your fantasy baseball.
We will
prize
be right
again.
back with more show for you. You're listening to High on Sports on the MSC Radio Network.
From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Are you tired of all the overhyped advertisements for energy drinks and energy supplements?
Maybe skydiving from a suborbital spacecraft or jumping a snowmobile over 80 buses is not in your agenda.
Maybe you just want to make it through the day effectively. Whether it's work, school, or raising a family, life's demands can be overwhelming. When you need that extra kick in the butt to help get you going, try Cocaine Energy. You'll not find a more effective energy supplement. Cocaine Energy has higher caffeine content per ounce than any other energy supplement on the market. And it's safe. Worried about the side effects of so much caffeine? We got you covered. Cocaine is scientifically formulated to mitigate against the side effects normally associated with large doses of caffeine, such as the jitters and heart palpitations. So what are you waiting for? Try cocaine today, because life doesn't wait. Cocaine is available at local retailers and online at www.drinkcocaine.com. That's drinkcocaine.com. Once again, that's drinkcocaine.com. This product does not contain the drug cocaine. This product is not intended to be an alternative to an illicit street drug. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Not recommended for children, pregnant women, or people sensitive to caffeine. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Check out Uncensored Net Noise every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe, the printer guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectify backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectify backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectify can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Hey, Sam. Hey, excuse me. Am I interrupting nap time? In this economy, it was hard to get this job. Unfortunately, it's even harder to keep it. And there's only so much a coffee machine can do. Wakey, wakey. Hello. You don't need yet another expensive trip to the corporate coffee shop. You need the tastiest, most effective energy shot on the market. Are you fucking kidding me? The Cocaine Energy Shot is an energy supplement with a whopping 280 milligrams of caffeine in each sugar-free, zero-calorie 2-ounce dose, delivering consistent all-day energy without causing the palpitations and jitters that can ruin your day. It's delicious, too. When you wake up, you're fired. Sweet dreams, idiot. Why did I even hire this guy in the first place? What? What's this wrong? Oh, man. What? Huh? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Whatever. The new Cocaine Energy Shot. Sure, it's got a naughty name, but this little liquid miracle will beat out the competition to keep you at your best. Ask for it by name at your local retailer. If they don't carry it, demand that they do. Let's go! Or buy online at drinkcocaine.com. That's drinkcocaine.com. One more time. That's drinkcocaine.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Not recommended for pregnant women, children, or people sensitive to caffeine. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com.
Hello there. And welcome back to High on Sports. I am Ralphie, and with me, as always,
Ashley.
And I am Von Erich.
and I have said it before, and I will say it again, the best starting lineup in sports radio, period. Bring it on, everyone else. I'm waiting. Come on. If you'd like to bring it on, or just, ask a question, or contribute to the show in any way, you can email your questions or comments to shows@morningstowcentral.com. You can call the show directly at 1-888-668-0742. That is toll free. You can tweet at @high_on_sports, or with the hashtag #HighOnSports, as we commonly do with any sports story. If there's any sports story you'd like to share with us throughout the week, or something you'd like us to know about or anything, remember, hashtag #HighOnSports, all one word. That's a great way to get in touch with us and let us know what you're talking about and what's going on in the sporting world that you would like to bring to our attention. If you bring something good up to us or something we care about, we will share your tweet on the show. We'll even say your Twitter handle if you'd like. Maybe that gets you a few more followers. Who knows? Who knows? Remember, that's at @high_on_sports or hashtag #HighOnSports. Get to the website, highontsportsradioshow.com. Past archive of all our shows, my blog, a bunch of other fun stuff, how you can get a hold of us, all those different ways. Again, highontsportsradioshow.com. Facebook.com/highontsports. And, get into the chat room. It asks for a name and password. You do not need to put a password. You can just put a name, hit enter. You are immediately, signed in and talking to myself, Von Erich, Ashley, and whoever else may be in there tonight. And that's going to do it for that. Let's get right into things. It is round 2. Let's go.
Dong.
Whoa, this one's creepy. This one's creepy.
This is a church bell. Oh, boy. Oh, Santa!
No, we'll save that one.
Santa's coming.
We'll save that one. Let's hold on to that one.
There we go.
That'll be a good Christmas one when we get into the
Reindeer
holiday
bells.
season. That'll be nice. That'll be cute.
I love Santa.
Breaking news. Brady Quinn has been named as the starter next week for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Apparently, they didn't get the memo when we discussed this last week and said...
No, they weren't listening.
Kansas City, we went through the Brady Quinn stage. The Brady Quinn stage sucks. You will get nothing from him. But, apparently they didn't get that memo.
Yep. Anyways, we were talking about in the first half of the show, if you missed it, check us out on YouTube. Just search High on Sports on YouTube, and do not be fooled by the imposters. We are the original red, white, and blue High on Sports. And, of course, on the website, highontsportsradioshow.com. You can check out the first half of the show after this show's done airing. But we discussed our baseball picks. And the baseball, what do they call it? World Baseball World.
World Baseball Classic?
World Baseball Classic, thank you. The WBC is going to be in full swing very soon. Mid-November, they start some of the games here. And Von Erich has found the pitching rotation and lineup for Team USA.
This is all potential.
Potential. But this pitching rotation sounds damn good. Some of these Latin American countries may have us beat in hitters and stuff, but USA can pitch if it pans out this way. What do you got for us, Von Erich?
Our rotation this is all potential. It all depends on who's available, barring injuries, other training regiments, or team contracts may forbid it. But the pitchers that they have as our potential starting rotation would be Justin Verlander,
nice,
Clayton Kershaw of the Dodgers, last year's Cy Young, Matt Cain of the Giants, left-hander Cliff Lee of the Phillies, and Jared Weaver of the LA Angels. Now, you talked about the Latin American hitters and that are going to be on those countries' teams. I'd say Americans, not too shabby of a lineup. At catcher, potentially Buster Posey. Shortstop, Tulowitzki from Colorado. Evan Longoria playing third. Prince Fielder at first. Ryan Braun being our DH outfielder.
Okay.
Josh Hamilton, Matt Kemp, and McCutchen rounding out the outfield, and playing second base, Dustin Pedroia.
I think we should win this year. If that's our lineup, we should win. We shouldn't lose. Is basically what I'm getting at there. That's a damn good lineup.
The problem is when it comes down to who's going to actually play for Team America, I would say about half of those guys.
That's true. You get a lot of the superstars that just don't play just because they don't play, and nursing injuries and long season. You want to get some rest and stuff. Especially Hamilton. I mean, if Josh Hamilton, depending on where he's signed at that point, he is set to be the biggest free agent this offseason if Texas can't figure out a way to keep him. So, you'd hate to go out there and get hurt when you're in the middle of trying to negotiate a new deal somewhere. But more on the WBC as we get closer to it. But it's time for what's urinating us off, and we're going to start with Von Erich. So, Von Erich, what do you got?
Well, there is a friend of ours, close personal friend of ours, used to be a co-host on this show.
I think I know who this is.
It goes by the name of Tamika's House.
The full name.
Boy.
The full name.
Tamicus, whatever you want to call him.
We had one of our beloved Ohio State Buckeyes go down injured this past week, and he wanted to crack jokes about it. On his old faceplate page, he decided to make a joke along the lines of the whole state of Ohio is starting to hold their breath. Stop it, you're starting to turn blue, with blue in all caps, representing Michigan. So yeah, I got a little urinated off by that, but what I'm going to do, since I can't actually direct everyone to Tamikas's personal page, I will direct everyone to his show that airs right here on morningshowcentral.com, and that would be Since 1974 Radio, Midwest's best independent hip-hop and R&B. Good show, by the way.
Good show, real good show.
But why don't you guys go to their Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Since1974 Radio, and do what I'm about to do, and post a picture of Brutus the Buckeye. With an OH on there. And we'll see how many people we can get on Since 1974 Radio's page. Maybe get them a few likes.
There you go. Yeah, like the page
while you're there. Help a friend out.
Like the page while you're there,
Like the page and then put a big O.
I mean, whether you're
scarlet and gray.
Sports fan or not, it's a great show. But yeah, go there and post a picture of Brutus. Everybody.
Like, what up, Tamikis?
Again, that's what's the website again? It's facebook.com/
Since 1974 Radio.
No, I think we're calling him. Are we calling
Answer, Tamikis. I'm just going to call him weird versions of his name.
What's this guy doing?
Right?
Is he too busy for us? Too busy for his
You know, I think he's salty now.
He's forgot where he came from.
He's salty.
Forgot where he came from.
Because he knows his page is about to get blown up with Buckeye stuff. And he's like, oh, crud. I'm telling you, he's ignoring us because he's salty. Yep.
Nope.
He's salty.
To be fair, if I saw a number with a 1 in front of it calling me at this point in the year, I wouldn't answer because I assume it's an election thing. But he should recognize 1-888-668-0742, toll-free around the globe.
No, I called him from the studio line. He should know that one, too.
Yeah, he's ignoring us because he knows the Buckeyes are better than his
Well, let's just be clear about
Michigan.
something. The Buckeyes are, in fact, 8-0. And
Yes,
Braxton Miller, it should be pointed out, symptom-free, released from the hospital.
He is
okay
good
to
to
practice
go.
today.
Good to go, Braxton Miller.
Perfectly fine.
How about our backup?
KG13.
Getting us down the field in 40 seconds. And how about my Harvey High School boy, Chris Fields, getting the diving catch to tie the game up?
That was damn good.
Yeah.
Damn good game.
He went to my high school.
That is why
4 years younger than me. But he went to my high school.
Make note that we are wearing, you and I both, Ohio State today.
You know it.
That's
how we roll.
Not brown or orange.
Oh.
But we are, look at that. We matched and we didn't even plan on it. Go Buckeyes. And then I discovered during the first half that there's a little Ohio State logo on my sleeve. I've worn this shirt more times than I can count, and I just discovered a little picture on the sleeve. That's cute. It's adorable. I just got a new Ohio State hoodie, too. For when I'm in Ohio Stadium on November 3rd. That is a week from Saturday.
I'm so jealous.
And I'll be watching them play, am I watching it? Illinois?
I'm jealous.
I think it's Illinois.
I always wanted to go to Ohio State game. I'm
gonna be
going to
good
the
fun.
Brownies December 9th now.
Am I seeing them play Illinois? Why can I not remember? Did they play Indiana already this year?
Yes.
Then I'm going to watch the Battle of Illibuck. Okay.
Ooh.
All right, I'm going to bring a live turtle with me.
Carry off the wooden turtle?
I'm going to bring a bag of turtles with me. Just pass them out.
Let them free.
Exactly.
Illibuck.
Just a bag of little turtles, and everybody throw them on the field when the game's over. That's what they do.
Just those
Definitely not
baby
making it
turtles. Them little sea turtles that you can get at the pet store.
Yeah, those little tiny ones. Just throw them on the field.
Chucking.
Those are adorable. Anyways, thank you, Von Erich. And now, Ashley, what's your name? You all.
All right. It's gonna be kind of hard to beat that one. Why
that's
doesn't
pretty good.
Von Erich go last? Because he has the best ones every time.
It's just
I
an
swear
order
to God.
of microphones.
Anyways, apparently the Chargers were using some stickum.
Yeah.
Yep.
How
Cheating,
so?
cheating.
Wait a
Norv
minute.
Turner's denying it.
Which
But
game are they saying they cheated
The
at?
Bronco game, the one they lost anyway.
The one that they ended up folding?
Yeah, that they
like
lost.
a chair?
Yeah, they were up 21-0, and they
Lost by double
28.
digits.
Yeah, they lost like 30 something to 21.
It's like 34-21, yeah.
It was a pretty epic collapse. But
If
anyways,
that's what cheating looks like, you're doing it wrong.
but yeah,
Just saying.
anyways, I guess. Well, Norv Turner said no, we weren't using stickum. The NFL is investigating a towel. Well, what the hell? Apparently, towels are illegal now. They use the. He said everybody uses the towel, and it's used to dry off their hands and their arms and stuff, and the balls and whatever when it's like wet.
Yeah.
But apparently, someone said that the towels are like it. They had stuff on them.
Oh,
because,
a sticky substance.
Yeah, somebody on the Broncos bench said, "Oh, that towel looks like it's got some stuff on it." And then when the ref went to go confiscate it, the little trainer guy's like, "Nope," pocketed it and ran.
Okay, two things here. First of all, Broncos, how are you going to kick a team when it's down?
Yeah.
Come on. Second of all, Chargers, how are you going to cheat and lose?
Exactly.
Come on! Barry Bonds cheated, and then he hit more home runs than anyone that's ever been alive.
And
Melky Cabrera cheated this year, and he technically would have won the batting title.
Yeah,
mean,
usually.
Normally,
but
when
no.
you cheat, you're good. Lance Armstrong cheated and won 7 Tour de France titles.
And that's still the whole sport cheats, and he was still able to win 7.
You know,
That's
they
pretty
figured out
epic.
in the, I can't remember when it was. It was like 03 or something. One of the titles he won, if you look at the standings, right, and removed everyone's name who either was confirmed or rumored or has some kind of theoretical connection to performance-enhancing drugs, the winner would have been the guy in 23rd place.
I'm telling you,
A
man.
Swede.
And
Sweden's first Tour de France win.
cycling, if you're
Was the
not
highest
on,
ranked
if
clean
you're
player.
not on roids or blood doping, you're coming in like
It's hard to
last
believe
place.
that a sport that dirty has such few fans.
Yeah.
You know?
usually,
Normally,
yeah,
you expect
usually
everybody's
people are
juicing, getting
drawn
sweet
to
times.
the dirty.
We'd be like, look how fast it can ride a bike, but then it's just
who cares?
You're riding a bike.
So why are you
Come
cheating?
on.
But that's what's still amazing
riding
about
a
that is in a sport where everybody cheats, he still kicked ass.
I'd
so
cheat
you know
by
what?
being on a motorcycle. That's what I
There
would
you
do.
go, and you would win.
Right?
No, the Chargers are using Stickum that got banned like 20 years ago. The hell?
Well, thank you, Ashley.
Yeah, back in '81 it got banned.
And now I'm gonna give mine real quick, and then we're gonna get into some college ball before we go. What's urinating me off comes from the Carolina Panthers. Aside from and it's not Cam Newton's jacket, which if you saw him in the press conference, it looked like he's literally skinned a grizzly bear and then just threw that thing over his shoulder and went to talk to the media. It was crazy. No, it's what they did today to try to compensate for losing yesterday. It's not uncommon that when a team starts a lot worse than you think, somebody's head is gonna roll. Somebody's the fall guy, right? Normally a head coach. Or if the offense can't get it done, an offensive coordinator. Defense can't get it done, a defensive coordinator. Things like that. You keep botching some field goals, maybe you lose your kicker, maybe you lose your special teams coordinator. Who knows? No, the Panthers took a different approach by firing long-term general manager Marty Herney. Marty Herney has been the general manager since 2002 and has seen them appear during his reign as general manager, has seen them appear in 1 Super Bowl and 2 NFC championship games. And when asked, they asked Richardson, the owner, if why did they fire Herney? He said, it's simple. We're 1-5 and we're 1-3 at home. We laid an egg at home against the Giants on national television. We came back the last 2 and lost against teams we felt we should beat. It can't continue to go this way. So the logical choice is to fire the general manager. If you don't know what a general manager does in football, basically all it is, free agency stuff in the offseason and the draft. So adding players to the team and everything. And trades. But there's never high-profile trades in the NFL for the most part. So it makes literally no sense that you fired this guy. This guy was not doing anything right now to hinder the team. If you want to evaluate him in the offseason, fine. But what you're saying is that, hey, our roster is crap, so he's got to go because he put it together. If I play for the Panthers, I feel like that's a slap in the face because I think, what's some of the moves this guy did? Oh, bring me in. So what you're saying is you're telling the team you have now, we fired him because he brought you guys here.
You know what? Maybe it'll light a fire under their ass.
Maybe, but it still just seems like a thoughtless move. It's just, it makes no sense.
It really doesn't.
Nothing will change. You
Yeah,
fired
exactly.
him, right? Nothing will be different about your team next week.
You'll still have the same
Not a thing.
crap-ass team doing the same crap-ass things.
If you fired a coordinator,
and still losing.
If you fired a coordinator or head coach and promoted someone else in that position, you have a different game plan going into next week. Nothing has changed.
Nothing.
It's like, we lost this week, so I'm getting rid of the director of pro personnel. Or like, we lost
I'm
so
firing
bad.
the camera guy.
We lost so bad in week 6 or 7 or whatever. We are firing our director of college football scouting. Why? What were they going to do to change this team going into next week? That now you're like, no, get out of here. We can't have you influencing the team into next week. I don't know. It's just a brain dead move. And Cam Newton's becoming more and more of a dick. That's all I'm going to say about that.
You know what? I haven't liked him since the beginning.
Anyways, we're going to talk a little college ball now here. BCS standings. Just the top 10 for you from the BCS. Georgia, USC, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, LSU. Your top 5 teams, all undefeated. Notre Dame, Oregon, Kansas State, Florida, Alabama. That is your top 10 in the BCS. Oh, wow. Worth pointing out. We're going to go to the AP real quick, and we're going to go back to point something out here in the BCS. In the Associated Press top 25, your top 10 are USC. The Ohio State University drops 2 spots to 9 after barely sneaking away with a win in OT against Purdue. Oklahoma, Oregon State, LSU. Top 5, Notre Dame, Kansas State, Florida, Oregon, Alabama. You'll notice identical top 5s. Just kind of not sure about Oregon. Oregon's still undefeated, has been 2 in all of the polls, came out at 3 in the BCS, now has dropped for no reason. Oregon is kicking so much ass right now. They are at least the second best team in this country. You know what it is? I have a theory that the computers all turn off at about 10 o'clock at night. When they have the computers to make the polls, they turn them off at 10 to conserve energy for the next day.
And because they suck the tip of the SEC so hard that they just give people in the SEC the top spots. Well, I mean, Alabama gets it, yes, but I still think Oregon's better than Florida.
And then they had them drop this week for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
I mean, good for you, Kansas State. That's kind of awesome. You're like a loss and winning out away from going to the national championship, which would be kind of cool for K-State. But Oregon shouldn't have dropped for no reason. They're still 7-0. Oregon needs to go undefeated, go to the national championship, and show them what they can do. That offense is insane. It is absolutely insane. That is the best offense in college football.
Yeah.
That's the best offense going against the best defense if they play Alabama in the championship game, and we all win for that. Here's something fun, though. Now ranked in the BCS, still ranked in the AP. Well, let me point out this first. They do sort of like other teams receiving vote, just sort of odd men out of the AP poll. And the imaginary 26, so the team that's just outside of being ranked, Toledo.
Let's go, UT.
Toledo
you know what?
Rockets.
I'm in a weird spot, though, because I went to Bowling Green. But I'll still rep Toledo.
Hey, it's all Ohio, right? Speaking of Ohio, University of Ohio, or Ohio University, I should say, jumped from 25 to 23 in the AP and are now ranked in the BCS.
Woo!
Ohio University, number 24 in the nation.
Yeah, buddy.
In the BCS. The BCS means they get to put the little number in front of their name. they get to say hashtag 24 Ohio, outranking the following team, Wisconsin. That's it. But still, Ohio University, everyone remember where you were when Ohio University was ranked higher than Wisconsin.
In the BCS.
And some other teams, fun fact, just
they're
to point
only
out.
one behind Texas.
Michigan State,
Whew.
they're ahead
Yeah,
of. They are only 2 behind Michigan itself. This is just absolutely insane. Ohio University, enjoy every minute of this. You're one of the top party schools already. You didn't even need a reason to celebrate. Now you got one.
Right?
All right, real quick before we go out the door, the 3 up, 3 down for this week. Down number 3, Amari Stoudemire will miss 2 to 3 weeks with a ruptured cyst in his knee. Anyone who knows what that is might be throwing up right now. Down number 2, Mike Holmgren will be quote-unquote retiring at the end of the season. Reportedly has already lost all of his powers to Joe Banner. Sounds like a comic book or something. But down number 1, Lance Armstrong lost 2 more sponsors this week, officially stripped of all his titles today, and given a lifetime ban from cycling.
MSC will take him.
Lance Armstrong?
Come on, Lance.
Oh, the sponsors.
Oh, okay. Yeah, come on. It was like Nike or something. Come on, Nike. Lance Armstrong, still worth pointing out, I'm still not sure if that lifetime ban is from competing or ever riding a bike in general again. Still looking for the answer to that one. Up number 3, Jimmy Haslam. Approved by a unanimous vote to be new majority owner of the Cleveland Browns. Up number 2, Braxton Miller. Despite being unable to walk off the field on his own power, he has been released from the hospital and okayed to practice, quote-unquote, symptom-free. Up number 1, Up number 1, the Detroit Tigers. Finished sweep of the New York Yankees this week to advance to the World Series for a possible rematch with the Cardinals or a new match with the Giants. It all comes down to who wins tonight. That game's about to start any minute now. So is everything in between. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Next week is our NBA preview special, our last show before the start of the regular season. We're coming at you with our division winners, championship matchups, who's going to win the whole shebang, bunch of other fun stuff for you. All NBA, close to all NBA next week. So for Chris, for Von Erich, for Ashley, I am Ralphie saying good night, everybody. We will see you next week, same time, same place. Thanks for listening to High on Sports on MorningShowCentral.com.
OHIO.